Hi everyone, and welcome back to another Lost Caverns of Ixalan draft. Late night edition. I'll try to have this up for y'all. What day is it today for you? Thursday? Thursday. As soon as this person readies up. Maybe. Well, while I have you, if you like the magic videos, let me know by leaving a like or a thumbs up or whatever the heck it's called. Tell your friends or whatever. Really helps me know what kind of stuff y'all want to see. We're gonna go back to matchmaking. Magic videos do pretty well, so I will keep doing them, but it just helps reinforce that trend when you do stuff like that. I appreciate it. I was like off last week or whatever, but I did do a couple drafts on mobile, and just say this is it's the same person, isn't it? It's shaping up to be another one of those formats, right, where there's a couple of premium one drops and they just they run roughshod over the entire format. So like it seems like the Jeskai colors are really good. Like black, you don't really want to be looking in black, and you don't really want to be in green if you can help it. So I mean, we're looking at Triumphant Chomp, which is, it's weird to me when you have a sorcery deal 2 and that's like good. But I mean, I like the Chomp over the Torch. Oaken Siren's really good if you want to be in the artifact deck. Oaken Siren's a fantastic card. I don't think this is very good. I wish this just made you a copy of it. Would it have been too good? It makes one copy a turn in most scenarios, but no. A permanent you control becomes a copy of that. It's just, why? You have to work so hard to get it to flip. Well, we'll take the Chomp. Hello, what is this? Adds mana, but only for artifacts. Exile one or more other artifacts you control with total mana value X to return target artifact card your graveyard to the battlefield. That actually doesn't seem that good. What else do we have? We have the Iceberg, seems pretty good. The Island Cycler, the Gem Guard, Confounding Riddle, or Wanderglyph. If we were going to be in blue-red, we'd want Pirates. This guy's good in, good. He's passable in most of the situations where you're playing red. None of the black cards are super interesting. I think these guys are replaceable. So really it's, do we want to take one of these blue cards or take, actually, we'll take the Confounding Riddle. I think a 3-mana counterspell is still good in this format. See here, the Spyglass Pirate or Siren is very good. The Waylaying Pirates can be super duper annoying. Sunfire Torch. If we wanted to be Boros, this thing is extremely annoying as well. But I think the Spyglass Siren is where we want to be. Over Sunshot Militia, Sunfire Torch, or Sandwing. Yeah, just again, one drops. Take one drops. They're good. What do you do? He just eats graveyards. Here's a pirate. So yeah, again, if we're gonna be in red, blue, pirate is good. I have not found this card to be good. I understand the draw of it, but red blue isn't really a turbo mill strategy anyway. It's possible that Guardian of the Great Door is better, but we'll take the Pirate for now. This is the Discover Doubler, which I really liked. Definitely better than Pirate Hat. Maybe better than Monstrosar. I think it is. I think we will have ample opportunity to discover, and people just see it and they freak out and they want to kill it. So we'll definitely take that. Now we're really interested in picking up some Matali's favors. I don't think Relic's Roar is good. Frilled Caveworm is forgettable. The Quicksand Whirlpool or a medium 2-drop. We don't have any 2-drops, so we'll just take that for now. Cave Diver I've liked. Well, no. This is the Explorer one, not the... I was thinking the 1/2 flyer that explores. So you take the Tomb Raider. We've got no... Well, that's a map token. This doesn't fly on its own. I think our red is better than our blue, so I'd rather take the... And like those things are going so late. Did listen to an interesting discussion from the 17 Lands guy, Sierkovitz, about how these types of spells are actually usually pretty good whenever they show up. And just like if you're aggressive enough to take advantage of that, it can be backbreaking if you curve out and then top your curve with an unlucky drop or some sort of bounce spell. I will take that here over the Island Cycler because it doesn't look like we're gonna have... we have nothing that cares about Descend yet, so like this Island Cyclers don't really have any utility beyond cycling, and if we're going to be aggressive, there's a lot more that we want to be doing on turn 2 than cycling that out. I've liked Out of Air so far, but let's see, not a pirate. It doesn't draw you a card. Yeah, so I'll take the Out of Air. If that's sleight of handed instead of just putting it back on top, I think that'd be a lot better common. Because that would be... What's that stupid common zombie from like Crimson Vow or Midnight Hunt that everybody loved? The 3/2 for 4 that effectively drew you a card when it ETB'd. That was like Blue's best common. Ooh, okay. So the Iceberg's so annoying when it flips. But this guy's also pretty good. Iceberg's not a super aggro card, but I think it's enough better that we can take it. So we will. Definitely looking to get some more artifacts then. Yeah, this is super replaceable. May not end up running this. Again, with like Out of Air, I think Unlucky Drop is probably better than Out of Air in an assertive deck. Yeah, we'll take the... Ooh. Sunshot Militia is just such good reach. I'm sure we can, if we want Cataracts or the hidden lands, I'm sure we can get some. Yeah, and at this point, the Curator's actually not looking that great. Because we don't have any Discover. So that could be an easy cut down the road if that is where we end up. So it's top 3, 1 goes on top, the rest go to the graveyard. Yeah, I'm going to take the 2-drop. Do I have all these? Was it Alt? Oh, give me that. Gotta build that collection. It's worth absolutely nothing. All right. Oof. Double off color land. Sad. There's an Abrade and an Eaten by Piranhas. I think Abrade is better. Yeah, I mean, I think Abrade is just, it just does everything in this format. And then maybe we can wield the Dynamaton or a Pirate Hat. Like if, yeah, we're gonna take the Abrade. And I also think we're not super committed yet to blue. There's an Oaken Siren or a Needle. The Needle's very annoying as a tempo play, but we will not get that Siren back. And the Siren is good for artifacts and pirate business. Is it weird that that's actually close? There's also a Scampering Surveyor, which is just a nice 4-drop. I'm gonna take it. Another Eaten by Piranhas. Pirate Hat. Another Tomb Raider. I guess we're committing to blue now. Here's a Waylaying Pirates. We can take that over the Hotfoot Gnome. I think that they're pretty good. Is that where Splash? No, you don't want to splash in this format. I think we take the Waylaying Pirates. It's such a back-breaking curve dropper. Or curve topper. It just nukes their blocker that they're trying to use to stabilize, and you just push them into a really unfortunate position. Also, I'm so glad to see, I know they never truly went away, but I'm so glad to see more Zoltan Boros art. Like, cause that's good classic Magic art right there. Like, that feels like something that could have been in Mercadian Masks, which is awesome. Like, as opposed to something like these feel like they could be Flesh and Blood cards. It's just it's nothing. Ooh, okay. No, this isn't actually good, is it? Whenever it attacks, you create a treasure token. Until the end of turn, you can look at the top card. No, that's great. No, that's fantastic. Sucks that we're passing a dowsing device, but that's, give me that. Okay. We don't care about this or this. I think we do want the Raptor just as a big dumb idiot that puts a lot of power on the board and punishes them if they're going to interact. Like, that's 4 is a lot of damage if they want to do something on my turn. It's kind of a whiff of a pack. We'll take the Child of the Volcano, and we may end up playing it over Curator. There's a Puzzle Door. We are getting kind of stuck in that in-between of like aggro versus artifacts. I'm going to take the Puzzle Door just because it does a lot of work in fueling stuff like the Iceberg and the Lodestone Needle. Also, Raptor makes Chomp into Flame Slash, which is great. Flame Slash is always good. The Belligerent. Just going over the edge. So far, this is looking like a bust. We have not seen any Atali's Favor. Did get the Dynamaton back, so we'll take that. I think it's pretty safe then to cut the Curator at this point. Also makes Triumphant Chomp into a Flame Slash. So we like that. How many artifacts do we have so far? We have 5. Plus, this guy brings an artifact with him. Um, yeah. Nothing else brings artifacts. Oh, this one does. Spyglass Siren brings an artifact with it. I don't think we're playing the Boulder. The Boulder seems pretty medium, so I'm going to take the uncommon that I don't have already. Pirate Hat or another Tomb Raider or a Monstersar. I kind of like having this guy around. That effect was pretty good in Wilds, even though it was on a 4-drop, but take that. I think, okay, I'll take the gnome here. Just another artifact. It lets our belligerent attack the turn. Oh, unfortunately, it can't crew and tap it, but you know. I like having some of these land cyclers. You just don't want to. Ooh, that's excellent for us. I got whomped by that in one of my other drafts, and I was very unhappy about it because I thought the card was bad, but I guess it's actually pretty good. Hang on, let's read it. Whenever it or another artifact ETBs, it gives +1/+0 and haste, and then you transform it if you control 4 or more, and it just turns into a great land. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's worth splashing for. This is kind of a whiff of a pack. Oh no, Rumbling Rock Slide's pretty good removal. We'll take that over the Daring Discovery. Yeah. I think that's fine. It's another Dynamite. Oh, Waterwind Scout. Pretty. We're not super descending. I think this is going to just. Flyer is going to be so much better here for us. And then oh, wow. A lot of green this pack, huh? Cogwork Wrestler is just another cheap artifact, which I'm more than happy to play. I am going to cut the Out of Air at this point. There's a... Man, we keep having to pass these things. I think we're getting to the point where we have enough artifacts to make them good. How many creatures do we have? 14 with 8 artifacts. There's also an Idol of the Deep King. I think the Oaken Siren's better. That's tough. I think the Oaken Siren replaces one of these idiots. I think... Let's see. I almost think we cut Confounding Riddle because we don't want to play reactive stuff like that. We want to spend turn 3 deploying a threat that they need to deal with, not trying to hold up and counter their stuff. There's a Brackish Blunder, which is quite good. This guy has been very, that's a surprisingly beefy beater at the 3-drop slot. Another Rumbling Rock Slide as well. Is that an instant? It is a sorcery. I'm going to take the creature, but that feels kind of strange. Here's another Siren or a Wrestler. Oh no, here's a Favor. I think the Favor is just too good to pass at this point, even if we're not running the Curator. It's just so much value to play. I think we can cut the Child of the Volcano. Yeah, we're not interested in that. I wonder about this, even though it is a really good flip. I also wonder about the Eaten by Piranhas, again, just because we've got better stuff to do, and we really want to maximize our artifacts. And this is neither a creature nor an artifact. Like, a Braid pulls its weight for sure. Favor will pull its weight. Unlucky Drop could also just be... Just cut that. I think this probably is a 16 land deck, depending on if we can pick up some more Oaken Sirens, especially, because that will make the Dynamitons like, whoa. Okay, so it's either the Cataract or the Tomb Raider. I'm going to take the Tomb Raider. Say no to tap lands. What is this? ETBs choose a color. It makes... Oh, it enters tapped. No thanks. Okay, I mean, I'll take a 2-drop artifact. This makes 2 artifacts when it ETBs. I think we'll consider that, but as of right now, we don't need that. I think I have like all of these guys, yeah. So we ended up with 16 creatures. And 10 artifacts. 11. So it's 11, 12. This cares about artifacts. Okay. I have none of these. Okay. We're really not exploring, so I'll take the... Okay. Interesting. So we need... I think we're definitely playing 16 lands. So let's just go ahead, cut that down now. Let's look at our creatures. So I wonder actually if Rumbling Rockslide, if we're cutting lands, that's going to get worse. It's not an artifact. It's sorcery speed. Yeah, let's cut that. Oh, this is not a creature. This should go down there. So right now we have 11 artifacts. Let's cut 1 puzzle door. Find 1 more cut. We have a lot of 2-drops, but we don't have that many that are creatures. So I don't super want to cut the Burning Sun Cavalry. Atali's Favor hits like almost everything in our deck, which is super nice. I keep looking at the Eaten by Piranhas. Are we aggressive enough to make use of the needle, I guess is the next question. Although if I cut the needle, I'd put the puzzle door back in. I think that's it. We don't have any double costs except the Monstrosaur himself. Okay. Let's get in there. Round 1. That's pretty disappointing. We have a lot of stuff we could draw, but more lands is death. I'm going to keep it. I haven't actually played blue-red yet, so this will be our first time trying this one. I've been beaten a lot by that, by the uncommon, the Admiral Brass or whoever. I have been beaten by her a lot, unfortunately. So I've seen how good that is. Okay. It just creates a map token, so let's see if they want to trade. I think it's... Yeah, so that's fine. We're not gonna... Yeah, that's free damage for them, sure. Let's do... Let's play that. If you want to trade the Deep Stalker, you can. Let's do that. We're in that situation where we don't actually want to use that map token if we can help it. Interesting. No blocks. Tells me they have a creature to block with. Yep. Sure. So now we get to needle, tap, smack them for 1,000,000. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah. Okay. God came one. On to the next. Oh, kitty cat. Hi, kitty cat. Hi, kitty cat. Round 2. You're being awful brave, yep, because here comes your sister. Another 4-land hand. What is this? This isn't, well... Yeah. Riven, leave her alone. Okay. Okay, red, white. Let's go ahead and get you in. I'm not I don't think it's worth holding you up. That was a good draw. Okay. If they play something that... Oh, we might just have to kill that. Oh, actually we attack into that? That's super nice. Okay, so let's attack. I'm just gonna play the mana ramp. It's not blocking anyway. So we can draw with Iceberg and hold a Braid up, which would be nice. I have a friend online. Who's online? Gasp. How dare he? Oh, sad. Okay, so let's do this and this. Woof. Just gonna do no attacks. And we'll sit tight. I don't think it's right to trade the pirate for the two gnomes or the Dawn Runner. And if they try to pump the Dawn Runner, we can at least abrade it. And they don't have any good attacks here. Yeah, so let's just make sure they don't get to go to attacks. And now if they had the pump spell, they would have had to use it to save that, so they don't get to do the thing now. Nice, that was a good draw. We could flip the Iceberg by using the Wrestler. We need to keep pressure on them, and we can tap down the Dawn Runner. Let's see, they could have the pup or an abrade of their own. Though they haven't shown a braid if they had it. They could pup the Dawn Runner to try and reset it. Ah, okay. Sure. Okay, that's out of the way now. So they are probably going to try and craft that then. But if they craft it, then it won't have It'll have summoning sickness. So that's if they want to spend their turn doing that, that's okay. So this could be the +2/+2 destroy an artifact. If it tramples through. I think there's a +1/+0 in first strike. It might be +2. Ah, okay. Sure. Yeah, you can't flip that yet. You can't flip that yet. Now you can. Sure. Now the question becomes, do we wait a turn? So we can tap it on their turn. It's a fun draw. That gives me something to do with this turn, which I like. Sure. Pop. So they can still move it over, but it's whatever. They can craft if they want to. We now have artifacts in the graveyard, so we don't have to use the wrestler itself. I would really like to play the belligerent next turn, though, so maybe we craft this first. Although we don't have anything that can crew it. That's unfortunate. I got cold. I got cold. It's that time of year, I suppose. Although that never stopped me from getting cold when it's a million degrees outside either. All right, OP, what are we doing here? Play a land, craft their saw blades using the tote. No, what did they craft already? They used the tote. They have to use the gnome up if they want to craft it. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Yeah, let's go ahead and explore. We do want that, yes. If they have another spring-loaded saw blades, which is kind of sad, but deal with it. If they hadn't a braid, they would have used it. This might be another spring-loaded then if they let that get that big. Okay. Ooh, that's a lot of chump blockers. And it's craft fodder for the saw blade. But those don't block the wrestler all that well. They've gotten a braid. They also have to decide if they want the 3 life from the tote first before they craft the saw blades, or if they just want to use one of the gnomes for it. Which seems like seems like you want to keep your gnomes here. Okay, what are they going to exile then? Okay. So yeah, I actually don't have to find an answer for that just yet. We've got a little bit of time. This lets us keep attacking. And see if they have the second saw blade. They don't. Alright, in that case, I'm just going to flip this. Boom. So the Iceberg Titan is immune, not immune, but it requires a spring-loaded saw blades. They do have another tote, so they can flip it. Ooh. Can they flip that? Not yet. But that is going to make all their dudes much, much bigger. But if they do this... Okay. So they're going to need to use... They're going to need to use that or one of the gnomes to flip it. Oh, but it makes its own. Okay. That seems weird. I'm just going to tap that. They can do a lot of damage, though. Let's see. So let's go ahead and explore. So they flip that, make a bunch of blockers. So we need to eat them up. This crew's for 1. So They would have to trade their thing and their 3/1 for it. So let's just untap. So we're trading the... Oh, they're just going to animate it with the Dusk Rose. Okay. This is going to be close. I'm not sure if I explored efficiently. Because what? They're going to put that in front of it. They're going to put that in front of it. Yep. So that wasn't a great place for that counter. They also wanted that in the graveyard so they can flip the bricks on their own without having to sacrifice an onboard gnome. But if they flip the bricks, they can't equip the Bone Splitter this turn. Even with that, right? It's 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they're. No. It does cost 2. Yeah. So they can do both. Yep. Bam. Whoosh. Pop. Equip. Yep. So we're going to take 8. I'll take 8 this time. If we attack with the Wrestler for 5, they don't have to block. I think we lose, actually. If we attack, we lose, right? Because we take 8. We have to block that, block 1, and go to 3. Yeah. And we need them to not have anything. It's crazy to see this in a aggro deck. Like, that's a great top end. They can kill that. That's fine. Look at my lands for, man. That's super bad. Okay. So we just die? Yeah, we just die. And that's why Atali's Favor is good. Man, we should have killed that. That's kind of surprising. I thought we'd be able to get there. So we tried to get full value out of... Yeah, because even if we double block, we still die to the trample. Yeah. No blocks. You got it. Tried to get full value out of that stun counter, and we just didn't get there. I mean, clearly, had we known they were going to clay fire bricks there, we would have killed the double striker. But yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it was as a 1/1 double striker for 3, and it won them the game. 1/1 double striker draw land for 3. And it was enough. Okay. We will keep this. Would have liked to see one of our 1-drops there. Okay, that was a good draw. Lead with the creature. What does he do when he dies? You have to pay, though. Yeah, you have to pay 4. Sure. Nope. I will attack into that all day long. Okay. Because that's going to attack for 4 with Menace next turn. Sure. Wow. Okay. Okay, I see you. Double Triumphant Tromp is pretty good for the red-green deck. I'll block. I'm not. I mean, show me the thing. Sure. Again, you can't really, and like the treasure wasn't doing anything here. Sure. Oh, this is gonna be a tough one. That Bronodon's just too big. It does a lot now. Yeah, they're gonna play the 3/3. They're gonna gain 3 life. Yep. Pop, pop. Are they gonna pop it? That's actually not good. We don't want that. No attacks. Wow. What a rip. Oh, holy cow. That's insane. He has no blocks. That's super unfortunate, too. We have not hit any other mountains. This makes them use the Brontodon, I guess. They have so many cards in hand. Yeah. Yep. They've got to fight too. Good lord. Okay. Their draw was insane. Holy cow. I don't know what to say about that. Their draw was crazy, and our draw was not. Opponent drew the nuts. I'm always unlucky. And they played like crap. Okay. That's kind of unfortunate. Okay, that's actually really good for us that they played that. And didn't leave up anything to protect it. We are going to swing for a lot of damage next turn. Now, well, I'm going to eat one of my 2/2s and take 5. Sure. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. I guess I should have seen that. That was probably written face up. Okay. Can I draw? Sure, that's actually pretty good. Wow. Yep. We have to trade off. Thank you. Okay. Show me your combat tricks. Okay. Okay. So we don't want to see a reliquary. They just get rid of the glorifier. Don't want to see petrify. Okay. So we can craft and explore. Let's just do that first. We can also just eat a land to draw a card. Let's see, if we attack, what happens? If we attack, they can Cosmium Blast and block to kill. They can flash in the thing. I think we attack. Okay. I mean, they have had some pretty good stuff going on. Wow. Yeah, because now they're going to have their Glorifier ready. Okay. We still just have to chump. Man. So that gives them enough to discover. Wow. Yeah. Wow. All right, well, never got to attack with Belligerent. Yep, I mean, I feel like that's pretty emblematic of this format. You play Boros, or you play blue-red artifacts, or you play white-red or white-blue artifacts, and you win. And if you don't play anything else, or you're bad, you lose. But that'll do it for me today. I'm probably going to need to cool down on the format like a lot, so it might be a while before the next video. But thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.